Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cyclones will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To throw, it's Turner. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So South Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out. First carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Dropping back, it's Overton. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. And a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On the shovel. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on target this time. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Punch it out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Overton. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass, it's Turner. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Goes to the option. There he goes. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks the tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down. Looking for more.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Made a defender miss. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease, it's Peppers. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Turner. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here comes the heat. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll immediately call timeout. The Cyclones need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They're working that left side. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Turner. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gamecocks will put it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Dropping back, it's Overton. Under fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got room to work. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Harbor. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
And first down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Sands.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Delivers the stiff arm. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Overton. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
South Carolina, 21, Iowa State.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Cyclones are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking for room, it's Peppers. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cyclones back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Fierce the pressure. The offense coughs it up. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
The Cyclones send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I've got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gamecocks are on the move. Using his legs, it's Sands. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, you still got a close one.
pick up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Throws to the back. Found the spot in the defense. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down to field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking downfield, it's Overton. The throw to the outside is complete. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime.
And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Back to throw, it's Turner. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed.